bro.
Alright, Shalom. We like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakwadash.
the one to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ruel. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim that's pushing forward in the truth to the four corners of the earth. I want to say Shalom to you, brothers, and keep pushing. Double Shalom to the Israelites look like the other nations and sincere Agwanti. We GMS line in St. Louis camp. Come back at it again and prophesy the downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great. You know, because hey, we're living in the last days, the time of biblical prophecy.
That's right.
You know, every day that we go through, it's another step towards the downfall of this wicked ass place, America. All right, and today, you know, it's a topic that brothers avoid, but hey, it got to be touched on. Wanted to talk about the woman, because you know you had this dude Derrick Jackson. The whole time he was basically cheating on his woman. All right, and you know, like majority of you so-called black women, you supported him because hey, he coming at that male feminist spirit. All right, and it come to find out that he was lying the whole time. You know, which a man could have more than one woman. You know, because that's just natural. You know, because the Lord, he putting everything back into its natural state. Because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he turned everything upside down. You know, he put the woman above the man, and the Lord made a woman to be a helpmeet to a man. All right, so we just gonna go into the scripts and then go over this, be edifying. Go ahead. How you doing?
Genesis 3 and 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Yeah.
The Lord Yahweh had made, and he said unto the woman, Yea, and Yahweh said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Right. Hey, and this serpent, this is the same spirit that's in Esau Edom. You know, a real conniving, slick bastard. All right, go ahead.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the tree of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right, and that was talking about different philosophies. Go ahead.
And the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die.
Right.
For Yahweh doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Right.
The woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took up the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her.
Right.
And he did eat.
Right. It said that the tree was pleasing to the eye. You know, because you know, these women are real sensitive, emotionally sensitive creatures. You know, these women like comfort. They like nice looking colors, and they like to hear smooth things. They don't want to hear nothing negative. You know, whether it's about themselves or whatever. All right. Said that it was pleasing to the eyes, and that's the spirit of a woman now. A lot of people, hey, we got a royal spirit. Our women got a royal spirit on them. Hey, even in the lowest state that they in now, you know, wearing the fake hair, fake eyelashes, etc., etc. You know, they still trying to look their best. You know, because you know it's the curses. You know, that's on our women now. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took up the fruit thereof, and he did eat.
Right, yeah, and he did eat. Right? So she gave it to him. You know, he was Adam was weak for his wife. And that's the spirit that us Israelite man that we gotta come out of, that sipping spirit. You know, Cause Esau Edom, hey, he used our sex drive against us, you know. Hey, we live in an over-sexualized society, you know, cause the Israelite man, hey, we naturally attracted to women, you know. But hey, he put him up on a pedestal. Why? Cause he's a cunning serpent, you know. He study you. He know what you like. He know what you dislike. You know. Hey, this whole place is a trap for the Israelite man. Right?
Verse 7. And they heard the voice of the Lord, Yahweh, walking in the garden in the cool of the day.
Yeah.
And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord Yahweh amongst the trees of the garden.
Right. So yeah, they hid themselves amongst the other nations. You know, because the Lord said male and female created he them. It wasn't just two people on the earth. You know, this particular Adam, Adam Adam, which means ground, he gave him the breath of life, right? Which is the law, statutes, and commandments. Because the scriptures is a way of life, is how to live and conduct yourself. Right. It teaches you how to be a man.
They heard the voice of the Lord Yahweh walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord Yahweh amongst the trees of the garden. Yeah. The Lord Yahweh called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou?
All right, you was gonna say something, bro?
Yeah, real quick. This is Job chapter 39 and verse 17.
Yeah.
And this is why serpent, sleazy Esau will go to the woman, you know, and deceive her to get to the man.
Right.
Because Yahweh has deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. And you know, it's not a secret the woman is the weaker vessel. That's why she's supposed to be paired with the man.
Right.
You know, as her protection and her and that's where she get her understanding from, and to be humble as well. You know?
Right. Yeah, because majority of you women, you don't have understanding. And that's not to like put you down or nothing, but that's just how the Lord made you. The Lord made you in full subjection into a man. Majority of you hoes just don't like it though. You know?
If I could real quick, you used to hear, you know, the women, especially of our nation, like that used to sing songs like saying you complete me, and because they knew that they were unwhole without a man, man.
Right.
The man, a woman is supposed to be with the man, and you know, it's just a natural order.
Yeah. Yeah, but now you have songs, you got role models like Cardi B and Meg the Stallion. Should be Meg the damn donkey, for real. But yeah, like that song, you don't need a nigga for nothing. Looking better every day. What up, man? I don't want to sing that shit. But yeah, like that's what they push, you know. It's an attack on you so-called niggas Latinos and Native Americans.
That's right.
You know, because they trying to keep our families separated. You know, that's why they pushing for like so-called interracial relationships and all that. Like every time you watch TV, you got interracial relationships. You know, and who the majority of the time do you see the so-called black woman with the white man? Yeah, even a serpent.
This is verse 9.
Olivia Pope. You had How to Get Away with Murder. That lady Viola Davis and what's the other chick name? I forgot. The one that played off Django.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah, Kerry Washington. Yeah, her. You know, that's putting that spirit out there, because Esau Edom, he know how people are visual creatures. You know.
Even the thing with the royal family over there in England, man, with Meghan Markle, you know, she a terror. But still, though, people, Jake don't know that.
Yeah.
They just think that's a black woman.
Yeah, talking some. Yeah, Kamala talking about some. Yeah, there is hope. Bitch, it ain't no hope. Like, hey, the only way is hope if you get with an Israelite man, because you're gonna have to have an Israelite man in this coming time.
That's right.
Or else you screwed.
Right. This is verse 9. And the Lord Yahweh called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou?
Yeah.
And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
Right.
Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat?
And this is metaphorically speaking. They weren't actually really naked. You know, they were just ashamed because they was acting like the other nations. You know how people shaving off their beard,
Bald in their head.
yeah, bald in their head. You know, Jake's got different colored hair and all that. Yeah, so yeah, they was basically Gentiles, all right, in a Gentile state of mind. Majority of how you Negroes are, you know. How did it go?
It's talking about the nation seeing our nakedness because we walk without the law. I just get it there. It says, verse 11, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
Right.
Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? And the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with thee, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
Yep.
But the Lord Yahweh said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat.
Yeah, like, hey, just like a typical Israelite woman always blaming the man. Always, you know, she always blames somebody else for some shit that she did. You know? Oh, well, he did this. You did this. Yeah, you gotta take responsibility for your own actions. You know, and it's not to put your like put the sisters down or nothing like that. Hey, but this is just something to be humble about. You know, cause you the reason why we in this shit. You know, I mean, hey, it's Adam's fault too, but hey, Scripture says what? The woman came to begin to sin, and through her we all die. You know, that's in the scriptures. So the Lord cut off leeway for you to blame somebody else. You know, and hey, who wrote that? King Solomon. Who is King Solomon? Yahushua. Who was Yahushua? Adam. So he would know, right?
I got something that's similar to that. It's Nahum 3:5. Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Right. So yeah, the Lord is he's showing the nations our nakedness. You know, and we see these so-called black Spanish walk through here. It's real shameful. Hey, our people embarrassing. You know, hey, you had some grimy niggas that was on the truck. You know, hey, you know, and hey, Esau, you know, yeah, Esau and Moab over there. They like, what the heck? You know, they said the nation shall wag their head at thee. You know, and that's what they doing. You know, they wagging their head. Hey, cause you niggas in speaks are embarrassing. You know, especially you women out twerking in public, no type of shame. You know? Naked, wearing, leaving nothing to the imagination. You know, wearing leggings, I can see your shape, and I can see your thong and your panties. I can even make out what color you wearing and what designs. That's wicked as hell. They supposed to be like that.
Wonder why nobody respect them.
I saw niggas at spring break, didn't you? Getting their ass hit with water hoses and dogs and smacked upside their head with batons by Esau, man. Cause niggas is stupid, man. Yeah. That's the world seeing our nakedness, man. We just looking disgusted in that.
Yeah, it said, "I dead bodies shall lie in the street." Mm-hmm. You know.
Then you had an Edomite coming through with the camera, just court niggas and shit. And as soon as some nigga women saw the camera, they started twerking, bro. They was in bikinis.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, they got a camera. And all of them start dropping it and busting it open for the camera.
Yeah, that is what they do. Hey, when in doubt, twerk that ass. They, you know, they ain't got nothing else to offer.
No.
They ain't got no intelligence or no
skill.
no skills. Ain't got nothing smart to say. The only woman I was seeing was the woman that was talking about the CV-19. She was like, the United States put out the CV-19. You know? And I don't know where the hell she was at. Yes. You know, hey, you got some thoughts among, I mean, you got some women that's gonna be saved amongst the thoughts. There's gonna be, just keeping it real. Hey, they out there. Hey, but it's not many. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. And upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat. And thus shalt thou eat, and all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Right, yeah. Hey, and that's the enmity between the Israelites and the Edomites. All right? You know, when you get your heel bruised, you can barely walk. You got a leg injury. You got to sit down. And to that leg injury here, might need crutches, might need a wheelchair. You know? Hey, when you get hit in your head, you might never be the same again. You know, you be like Muhammad Ali. You know? Good.
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. And it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.